Is YouTube truly on its last legs, or is this just another internet rumor? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? In the vast cosmos of digital content, YouTube has long held the position of a shining star. But stars, as we know, eventually burn out. There are whispers, murmurs, and even loud proclamations suggesting that YouTube's light is dimming. But are these claims valid? Is the titan of video content sharing really fading into the twilight? Or is this simply the echo chamber of the internet playing tricks on us? For years, YouTube has been the go-to platform for content creators and consumers alike. It's been a veritable playground of creativity, a stage for the talented, the eccentric, the informative, and the downright bizarre. We've laughed, we've cried, we've learned, and we've been entertained. But the landscape of digital content is ever-changing. New platforms rise, old ones evolve, and some inevitably fall by the wayside. So let's take a look at some of the reasons behind this provocative question. There's been a rise in competition from other social media platforms, all vying for their slice of the content pie. Platforms like TikTok, with its bite-sized videos and rapid-fire content delivery, have gained massive popularity, particularly among the younger demographic. Then there's the issue of the AI takeover. With advancements in technology, we're seeing an increasing number of AI-generated videos, which are threatening to replace human creators. Are we heading towards a future where creativity is outsourced to machines? And let's not forget the controversies. The Adpocalypse, changes in the algorithm, the rise of streaming, all these factors have added fuel to the fire, leading many to believe that YouTube's reign may be coming to an end. So is YouTube dying? Or is it simply evolving to meet the demands of a rapidly changing digital world? Well, that's what we're here to find out. So let's delve deeper and see if YouTube's golden era is indeed coming to an end. The social media landscape is a battlefield, and YouTube is not the only warrior. In the digital age, there's no shortage of platforms vying for our attention. Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. They're not just contenders, they're formidable adversaries in the arena of social media. Each has its own weapons of choice, its own unique allure that's drawing in millions of users worldwide. Let's take a stroll down the Insta lane. Instagram is a visual feast, a platform where aesthetics reign supreme. It's the go-to hub for influencers, fashionistas, and anyone with a keen eye for beauty. But it's not just about pretty pictures. Instagram has taken strides in video content with IGTV, giving creators a new avenue to share longer content. And let's not forget about Instagram Stories, a feature that allows for spontaneous, fleeting content, giving users a sense of intimacy and immediacy. Moving on, let's talk TikTok, the new kid on the block that's taken the world by storm. With its short, snappy videos and incredibly intuitive algorithm, TikTok has become the playground for Generation Z. It's a platform that thrives on trends, dances, and challenges, fostering a sense of community and participation. It's quick, it's fun, and it's incredibly addictive. And then there's Twitch, the live streaming titan that's become the go-to platform for gamers and streamers. Twitch offers real-time interaction between creators and their audience, creating a unique communal viewing experience. It's not just about games, though. Twitch has diversified into all sorts of live content, from cooking shows to music performances, attracting a wide range of demographics. Each of these platforms is carving out its own niche, offering unique features that cater to specific demographics. YouTube, with its vast array of content and broad user base, may seem like the reigning monarch of the social media kingdom. But with these other platforms nipping at its heels, offering fresh and exciting ways to consume content, the crown is anything but secure. With such fierce competition, YouTube's throne is certainly under threat. In the age of AI, even content creation isn't safe. Could YouTube's human creators be replaced by robots? Take a moment and think about it. The rise of AI content creators on YouTube isn't some dystopian sci-fi plot. It's happening right now. Over the past few years, we've seen a surge in AI-generated content, and it's changing the landscape of the platform in ways we couldn't have imagined. Let's take a look at some of these AI YouTubers who are gaining popularity. There's AI Angel, an AI avatar that engages with viewers in real time, or Project Murphy, an AI that uses Microsoft's cognitive services to answer hypothetical questions with an image. They're not just novel gimmicks. They're racking up millions of views and subscribers. Remember the Adpocalypse? It was a nightmare for creators, but could it also be a sign of YouTube's decline? Let's dive into that. The Adpocalypse sounds ominous, doesn't it? Well, it was for many creators. It was the year 2017 when the floor suddenly fell out from under the world of content creation. Large advertisers pulled their ads from YouTube en masse, following revelations that their content was being shown alongside extremist material. The impact? A sharp drop in revenue for creators. Some reported a decline of up to 80%. Ouch. This wasn't just a one-off event. It was more like a series of unfortunate incidents that led to what we now call the Adpocalypse. It created an environment of fear and uncertainty. Many creators felt compelled to censor their content or change their style entirely to avoid demonetization. As you can imagine, this didn't exactly foster a thriving creative environment. The impact was immediate and profound. The Adpocalypse led to a decrease in content quality as creators scrambled to comply with the new, stricter guidelines. The spontaneity, the edginess, the very essence of what made YouTube unique started to fade. And let's not forget the viewers. They noticed the change in tone, the dip in quality. Many started to drift away, seeking entertainment elsewhere. The Adpocalypse didn't just hit creators' wallets, it hit YouTube's reputation. But the ripple effects didn't stop there. The Adpocalypse also sparked a broader conversation about freedom of expression, censorship, and the role of advertisers in shaping content. It raised questions about who should have the power to decide what content is acceptable and what isn't. The Adpocalypse was a turning point for YouTube, and its effects are still felt today. It's a stark reminder of the delicate balance between advertisers, creators, and viewers. It's a lesson in the pitfalls of allowing advertising dollars to dictate content. And perhaps most importantly, it's a warning sign of what could happen if YouTube continues down this path. YouTube's algorithm changes as often as British weather, but are these changes helping or hurting the platform? Now, let's delve into the roller coaster ride that is YouTube's algorithm. This enigmatic beast is known for its frequent changes, much to the chagrin of creators and viewers alike. It's like trying to pin the tail on a donkey, blindfolded, whilst riding a unicycle on a tightrope. YouTube's algorithm is the invisible puppet master, pulling the strings behind the scenes. It dictates what videos are recommended, which ones are pushed to the forefront, and which ones, unfortunately, get lost in the abyss of content. Over the years, there have been significant shifts in the algorithm's focus. Remember when it was all about views? Then it was watch time. And then it was about engagement. It's a never-ending cycle of change, leaving creators scrambling to adapt their content strategies. This constant state of flux has led to a fair amount of frustration. Creators often feel like they're playing a game where the rules are constantly changing. One day, their videos are reaching a wide audience, and the next, they're struggling to get views. It's like being a hamster on a wheel, running faster and faster, but not really getting anywhere. Viewers, on the other hand, may find their recommended feed filled with videos that don't align with their interests. This could lead to a decrease in user engagement, as viewers may find it harder to discover new content that they actually want to watch. These frequent algorithm changes, while intended to improve user experience, can sometimes have the opposite effect. They can create an environment of uncertainty and instability, where creators and viewers alike are left feeling disillusioned. So, what's the takeaway here? Well, YouTube's algorithm is a bit like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But with every change, YouTube risks alienating its users and creators. It's a delicate balance, like walking a tightrope, and let's hope they don't fall off. With every change in the algorithm, YouTube risks alienating its users and creators. Streaming is the new king of content, and YouTube might be losing this battle. In the last decade, we've witnessed an astonishing rise in streaming platforms. It's as if a new era of digital entertainment has dawned, and we're all here for the ride. Platforms like Twitch, with its live streaming focus, have gained significant traction, particularly amongst the younger generation who crave real-time interaction and engagement. And it's not just about gaming. These platforms have become a vibrant hub for all kinds of content creators, from musicians to artists, comedians to educators, offering a level of community interaction that traditional video formats often lack. In the midst of this streaming revolution, YouTube, the veteran of online video content, has attempted to stake its claim. Remember YouTube gaming? Launched in 2015, it was YouTube's answer to Twitch, but alas, it didn't quite hit the mark. Despite its vast user base and established popularity, YouTube gaming struggled to compete with Twitch's community-centric model and was eventually merged back into the main site in 2019. Then there was the launch of YouTube Live, another attempt to gain a foothold in the streaming market. While it has seen some success, particularly with established YouTubers branching out into live content, it still doesn't quite match up to the dedicated streaming platforms. The question is why? Why hasn't YouTube's foray into live streaming been as successful as we might have expected? Perhaps it's because YouTube has always been a platform for pre-recorded, edited content. It's a different beast to live streaming, which thrives on spontaneity, real-time interaction, and community building. In a world where immediacy and authenticity are increasingly valued, the traditional video format that YouTube pioneered could be at risk of becoming a relic of the past. As streaming continues to rise in popularity, YouTube's traditional video format could become obsolete. But don't write off YouTube just yet. After all, it's been a key player in the online video landscape for over a decade. Only time will tell if it can adapt and evolve in the face of this new digital frontier. With all these challenges, what does the future hold for YouTube? Well, let's dive into it, shall we? The future of YouTube is a topic of hot debate, with speculation running wild. The digital landscape is shifting constantly, and YouTube, like any other platform, must adapt to survive. But how? One possible trend is the continued rise of interactive content. With the advent of virtual reality and augmented reality technologies, YouTube could evolve into a platform for immersive, interactive experiences. Imagine watching a cooking tutorial and being able to virtually step into the kitchen, or experiencing a travel vlog as if you were there yourself. It could revolutionize the way we consume content. However, this future isn't without its challenges. The rise of AI and automated content creation could potentially threaten the livelihood of traditional content creators. While it's true that AI can create content quickly and efficiently, it lacks the personal touch and creativity that human creators bring. YouTube must strike a balance between embracing new technology and supporting its content creators. Another potential trend is the personalization of content. YouTube could leverage its vast amounts of user data to create highly personalized content recommendations. This could make the platform more engaging and keep users coming back for more. But again, this isn't without its challenges. Privacy concerns are a major issue in today's digital world. YouTube must tread carefully to avoid alienating users who are concerned about their data being used in this way. Finally, YouTube must continue to innovate and diversify its revenue streams to remain financially viable. This could mean exploring new advertising models, introducing premium content, or even branching out into e-commerce. In conclusion, the future of YouTube is uncertain but exciting. The platform faces numerous challenges, but also opportunities to innovate and redefine what it means to be a content platform in the 21st century. Only time will tell if YouTube can adapt and survive in this rapidly evolving digital world. So, is YouTube dying? Well, it's not that simple. As we've navigated through the choppy waters of this topic, it's evident that the question isn't black and white. There's a veritable kaleidoscope of factors at play, making the situation more of a shifting landscape than a clear-cut case of life or death. Let's take a leisurely stroll back through the points we've touched upon. First, we address the competition from other social media platforms. The likes of TikTok, Instagram, and even LinkedIn are vying for the same eyeballs that YouTube has been courting. Each platform, with its unique selling points and demographics, is chipping away at YouTube's user base. But remember, competition isn't necessarily a bad thing. It forces innovation, adaptation, and improvement. It's a survival of the fittest scenario, and YouTube, with its vast resources and global reach, is no weakling in this digital Darwinian struggle. Next, we delved into the world of artificial intelligence and its potential to replace human content creators. This is not a sci-fi film plot. It's a reality that's already unfolding. AI can generate content at a pace that no human can match, and it can do so without the need for sleep, food, or a social life. But can it replace the human touch, the creativity, the soul that goes into crafting a piece of content? That's a question for the philosophers among us. However, it's undeniable that AI is a significant player in the game, and it's changing the rules as we speak. Then we touched upon the Adpocalypse, an event that sent shockwaves through the content creator community, shaking the very foundations of their income streams. Advertisers pulled out, revenues plummeted, and creators were left scrambling to find alternative ways to monetize their content. It was a wake-up call, a stark reminder of the volatile nature of the platform. Yet it also sparked a surge in creativity and resilience, with creators exploring new avenues like merchandise, Patreon, and brand collaborations to keep their channels afloat. We also discussed the changes in YouTube's algorithm, a topic that can make even the most seasoned YouTuber break out in a cold sweat. The algorithm giveth, and the algorithm taketh away. It's a complex beast, constantly evolving, and often shrouded in mystery. The changes can be frustrating, even infuriating, but they're part of the deal. Understanding and adapting to these changes is part and parcel of being a successful YouTuber. Then there's the rise of streaming. Live content, with its raw, unedited appeal, is increasingly becoming the preferred choice for many viewers. It offers a level of interaction and immediacy that pre-recorded videos simply cannot match. Platforms like Twitch are capitalizing on this trend, drawing in creators and viewers with the promise of real-time engagement. But YouTube isn't sitting idle. It's making strides in the live streaming space, offering new features and tools to facilitate live content creation. Lastly, we pondered on the future of YouTube. It's a speculative game with more questions than answers. Will YouTube continue to be the go-to platform for video content? Will it adapt and evolve to meet the changing demands of its users? Will it fend off competition and stay ahead in the race? Only time will tell. So, circling back to our initial question, is YouTube dying? The answer is a resounding no. YouTube is not dying, but it is changing. It's in a state of flux, grappling with external pressures and internal challenges. It's facing stiff competition, grappling with technological advancements, and navigating the murky waters of algorithm changes. But it's also innovating, adapting, and evolving. YouTube may be facing challenges, but it's far from dead. The platform's future will depend on its ability to adapt and innovate in the face of change. And as we've seen throughout history, those who adapt survive. YouTube, with its vast resources, global reach, and resilient creator community, is well equipped to do just that. So let's not write the obituary just yet. Instead, let's watch and see how this fascinating saga unfolds. After all, as the saying goes, the show must go on. And YouTube, despite all its trials and tribulations, is still very much in the game.